Transition needs a lot of work. How you doing back there, Guy King? Wanna say hi to the kitties? Say hello to my big friend. This is Guy King Space Robot Papercraft saying hi. Isn't that awesome? This is all paper. This bad boy, 100% paper stuff. There we go. Made this out of paper. You can buy the template at foldation.com. Foldation, just like fold and nation put together. Fold, F-O-L-D, Ation, A-T-I-O-N. Check out these horns, man. That is awesome. But this is not what we're talking about today. Today we are talking about the chart. Keep this guy back here. Massive. Not my best cup of coffee, but it'll do. It'll do in a pinch. We're checking the chart. Looking at my trades, I have 4 trades in. I got stopped out at right around this green support line and stopped out for -$3, which isn't bad because I'm going really small with just micro lots, 0.01. That is how much I'm putting in per trade. And between this top blue line and this bottom blue line, we're looking at around 4 trades. So I got 1 trade here and then 2 more in between and then 1 at the bottom. And if I was smart, I would have opened another buy down here. But at this point, I was kind of debating whether I wanted to close all these trades or if I was still sure that my analysis was going to play out, that price was going to eventually bounce up, retest here, and you can see right here, just like our analysis from yesterday, we are testing the high. So we are going to test support, going to see if it breaks through, and going to hope that it continues up, because this is our big goal right here. 91.85, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at taking that price back. Oh man, looking at taking this price back. But let me show you something. That N formation that I always look for, that calls to me, that tells me in my ear, this is your setup. Do it, do it, do it. I'm seeing it play out right here. We have a reverse N. We got strong down pressure. We have some good buying pressure right here, but not strong enough to counteract this. We have 2. So we're seeing the N being created. All we need to see now is a little bit of a high here, price to come up and then to push down. And then we have the reverse N formation. So price comes down, price goes up a little bit, and it creates that backwards N. That is one of the things that I look for. I don't recommend everybody trade this formation because you got to find what talks to you. But you can see it develop here. Man, this is the jam. Grooving tonight. So looking at this now, I don't think price is going to get back up to this point again. I'm going to say price is probably going to come down to here. And this might be where it stops off right here in this area. We're going to test the 91.85 and then rejection, rejection, rejection. Which is why it's important to check your analysis daily. Check your analysis daily. Check your CYAD. CYAD. Check your analysis daily. So we can get rid of this. That's the old analysis. And just based on what I'm seeing here, we might bring it up to here. So price has gone up. And instead of challenging this uppermost resistance, I'm going to refine it to say that once it gets here, we're probably going to bounce around a little bit in here. And then finally take the plunge towards our support here. Because look, we're halfway there. We are halfway there. That's this was actually a very surprising move for me. I had us up here bouncing off this support zone and then retesting it, but look what happened. We lowered it and now we are this point. So that was a surprise for me. And obviously it was a surprise because I was not anticipating getting stopped out at this level right here, this little green line right here, this little support on the 5-minute. So we can take this down to about the 1 hour, which is where we drew all these supports. So you can see we drew a support here. This is the thicker supports are on the higher time frames. So this one is like the, I think this is the 4 hour. Let's check. No, that must be the daily time frame. Where in the world are you? 1 hour. Yeah, so the 1 hour time frame right there. Price came down to here. And then the buyer stepped in. And then we have the resistance up here where the seller stepped in. Seller stepped in, buyer stepped in, and then we have the dueling of the banjos. And then we'll see what happens next. Exciting stuff. But I've been more of a swing trader these. Oh, there we go. It happened while we were watching. We have broken resistance. And that is what I like to see. My 4 trades. This is my highest trade. So my lowest, my highest, and 2 in between. We are now in the money. We are so far in the money. Actually, it's not that big. At 0.01 size, we're looking at $9. At this point, we're at $9. And it is looking to test it. So we're going to bounce somewhere around in this area, probably for the duration of the Tokyo session, the Tokyo market. So that has been my analysis thus far. Next target is 91.85. We'll look at closing some of my trades probably in this area right here. If it hits here, I'll start closing some trades, close my highest ones, and then just let my lowest ones try to reach that, and then set my stop loss up here to about 91. That's exciting. I gotta say, that's it's exciting watching a trade play out in your favor and not having to close it out or not having to go to stop loss. It's really, really cool. This is our second day in we're snowed in for the second time, and we are, oh, that's not the right one. It's why you should make a YouTube channel. This came up on my feed and I decided I'd give it a watch. Let's see what it says. Because I already have a YouTube channel. Let me see what the argument is for it. But I do recommend people make YouTube channels. It's just fun. You should try it. Look at that. It is going for it. We got that small little test right there and then a continuation. Let's see if it can keep it up. What does it look like on the 1 hour chart? Looking good. Man, I'm almost tempted to just close out my trades now. But let's do some practice work, shall we? Let me get rid of my ugly mug here and we can get into the trading. So this is Forex Tester 5. It's better than practice trading on what is that? Trading View. And it costs a little more too. Actually, this is the same amount as I think an annual subscription to Trading View, and I need to check my subscriptions because I think some of them are going to renew. But let's check it out. We were short here last time, and I lost a lot of money. Brought us from $218 down to $170. And then when I finally got my head right and started buying, we made a few good trades. So that is what we're going to look at doing. We're going to keep these lines the same because it looks like the buyers are now challenging the sellers. So it may be open season on sellers, and the buyers are looking to match wits. We ended inside the New York session. That's what this orange square is. This is Tokyo, London, New York. And we can see on the 1 hour chart here that we are getting that N formation where the price goes up. We got a slight drop, and then we can anticipate price going up again. I keep looking at the camera. Maybe I should just keep it on and then adjust this so you can see the profit. Now, let me remind you, this is just for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. I am trading in a demo account in a practice program where you can learn, and it does use actual information. This is all the way from January 2001, and I just went back as far as I could just so I could keep moving forward, keep learning, keep getting better. So let's go ahead and we are buying now. We changed our mindset and we're moving forward. So let's keep buying. Let's take that mindset into the future. So we have, actually, let's reassess our analysis. So we got the seller stepping in here, buyers causing problems, seller stepping in, buyers causing problems, and then sellers stepping in right here. And then we have our resistance zone right here, or I mean our support right here. And we can probably get rid of this one, but let's unmark these before we do that. Okay. So this is what we're looking at. We can probably get rid of this one too, because that's just a general idea of where the next time we want to start buying or start selling would probably be up here in this area. So with that all done, and I don't know why the prices aren't showing up over here, but I'll not concern myself with that. I will just focus on the task at hand. We're looking at a test, a break, a test, a bounce, a retest, and are we going to get another bounce? Let's see. Let's go ahead and start this. Give me 1 second. I want to check one thing before we continue. let's all right, keep an eye on the Discord chat, and I'll also get started trading. So let's get this party started, shall we? Here we go. So remember, we are buying. So every time it comes down, we're gonna buy up. We are gonna buy it from the sellers. So let's let me make this a little bigger. And then maybe we want to get on the, not the 1 hour chart's fine. I think we can get away with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put my first order in. Let's buy, put our stop loss and our take prof and ride the wave. Okay, so we're low again. I'm going to buy here, put in another order to buy. And if it returns low again, I'm going to buy again. But at this point, we have 2 orders in, both for buys. And all right, let's put in an order for a buy. Our margin level is already peaking. With that, it puts us at almost 100. So we are overextended here. We are way risking too much already. And even though this is a demo account, I should probably start treating it more like a real account, because this is reckless. This is extremely reckless. My if you see right here, my margin level is at 144%. So if this drops, then I need to immediately start closing, which is exactly what we're trying to do. I'm trying to get myself better at closing losing trades. So maybe this is what I need to do to get better. So I'll go ahead and do that. Let's see what happens. Bam, one closed. Second one closed. And we need a third close, or we can buy again. Look at that, so close. All right. Oh, I would have. So we have 3 orders that closed right there. 1, 2, 3. And if this is any indication of what is to come, then I'm going to keep selling. I mean, keep buying. And it looks like we're getting a retest of this resistance, now support level. So we got to keep an eye and make sure that price doesn't reverse and just plummet. But based on what I'm seeing here, I'm really looking at a at buying season. So I'm going to keep buying. I'm going to keep buying until I can buy no more. So let's wait for the next opportunity. We are buying the bearish candles. And this is a bear move right there. Another one closed. Perfect. Let's move this a little slower. It's moving too fast. And it's not giving me time to react. It's not moving like 1 minute. I mean, if we were moving at normal speed, it'd be like this, okay. So many opportunities to buy. Like if we see the information happening, right there, and it's going up. However, the one thing that's got me concerned is the lack of force. So usually when we see that N, the up, down, up, we want to see an explosive move, a really, really big move. So this has me a little concerned that maybe it's not going to go up. And it might drop. So I'm gonna keep a close eye and a sharp watch to figure out where price could go. We can also go to the higher time frame. Where do we have the most resistance? Seller stepped in right here, but we also have, let's go to the 5-minute chart and kind of pinpoint exactly where the force is. So we got right here, about this area, we're seeing a little bit of trouble. So that becomes a point of interest. And then right here, kind of in this Tokyo area, we have another point of interest right about, I'll say right here. So these are possible areas where we're going to see a lot of action happen. And it looks like we're at one of those levels right now. So it's kind of hitting it and then bouncing in between here. So we are in the middle of New York. This is where I would normally stop, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep trading. Keep it up, and I'm gonna keep buying. We got like a kind of a squeeze, a falling wedge. But let's see what happens. That would have been a good spot to put in a buy. Ooh, missed it again. All right, I'm gonna put in a buy here. And this may be the last one for the day because honestly, I'm not feeling too good about this. Oh, man. I'm getting a little scared because it's out of my normal work hours. It's outside, and whenever you do something that's not routine or that's not natural, you don't know what to think. It's new. So when I really start training and practicing for the whole period from like New York Open to New York close, or London Open to London close, and any open, that's you'll start getting comfortable. You'll start getting familiar with the rhythms. You'll start understanding how each market moves and where you're going to see pivots, reversals, or just action altogether. And since I don't normally trade this late in the day, I really don't know what to think. But that is why we do these practices. That is why we do this over and over again, so we can get familiar with the market. Let's push play and keep going. Looking for that. I'm going to buy here. That looks like an opportunity to me. Got a nice bearish candle. If it goes lower, I may buy it. Look at that, another order closed. Let's buy this one. We got another N coming up. We got the price moves up. We got a down move. So we could expect price to continue up. Let's see what happens. Bam, again. This is going really good. And I'm honest, I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised. probably more surprised than you are. This looks super easy. This is like I was saying before. We've closed 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, okay, this is where we started today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've already closed 7 trades and we have no misses. This is like that feeling of flying when you're dreaming. Right now, I'm doing really good. I'm trying not to get excited. I'm trying to keep the ego in check and not just start going crazy and losing all self-control and throwing all my money in and just clicking the buy button. And I really, really, really have to keep my emotions level so I don't go full tilt. Because if anybody has ever gone full tilt, if you know what it feels like, it's not good. And it feels like a manic episode. I don't know if anybody's ever been through a manic episode, or you just get in one of these phases where you're just like, and you can feel the chaotic energy just emanating throughout your body. And your decision-making process is just like a hamster on a wheel on meth, and you're just like, I'm gonna buy everything. So you have to really bring that down and remember to breathe and stay focused and just slow everything down. It's gonna slow everything down. I'm gonna take a couple breaths. All right, let's push play and let's see what the price is bringing us. We're looking for opportunities. We're still buying. That would have been a good place to buy right there. Okay, this is good. Let's buy this. Ooh, man. Ooh, man. All right. Okay. So this looks like our first bad trade. We are already $2 out. We know that price has been here before. So we know that there's a chance that price can come back to this. And at this point, we also know there's a chance that price might break through here and drop again to retest any of these levels. We are in the middle of New York. The morning rush is over. So we could also be looking at the afternoon lull when things kind of just level out. After lunchtime, everybody's kind of done. Everybody's closing positions. From London, people probably bought, and now they're getting ready to close. So we could possibly see price dropping again. But let's see what happens. Let's play it, and that's how you trade. It's not about pushing play, pushing a button, and then letting it play out. It's about monitoring where your trade is going and constantly checking it. Is this price look good? Does this move look right? Is this price in accord with what I'm feeling? If I'm buying, does this look like the price is going up, or does it look like price might reverse and I gotta get out? You have to constantly ask yourself, constantly check in with yourself. So that's what we're doing. That's why I pause it and I ask these questions, because this is what you have to do. And if you get into this habit and you find these patterns and these rhythms, pretty soon it just happens instantaneously. You're asking yourself without hesitation. You can make decisions quicker. It becomes natural, and then it becomes intuitive, and then it looks easy, and you are flying. So I don't feel comfortable putting in another order here. We're going to sit on this one right now. If price goes lower than this resistance area right here, or support area, I'm probably going to close it, because I just don't feel good anymore. I don't feel like the market is with me. I feel like I've lost track of the market. And if I can get to break even, I'll probably just close it. Let's close this trade. 36 cents in profit, and we're done for the session. Let's speed this up. Okay, so price is going up. I'm not sad to see it. I just feel relieved that I'm out of it. And I can see that I completely missed this move. I'm okay with it. I'm fine. Because I just don't feel safe in the market anymore. This isn't my area. This isn't my business hours. This is unfamiliar territory. So let's see what, let's speed it up just a little bit more. We're just ranging right now. Price is just ranging. New York is almost over. So it built to that lunch area. So here's lunch. And now let's see what price does. Let's speed it up just a little bit more. The price is just stuck. Price is on a plateau. Everybody's done for the day. Everybody's done for the day. And you should be too. If something like this happens, if you're feeling it inside your gut, inside your instinct, something is telling you, get out of the market. This is not your time. This is not your period. This is unfamiliar territory. And unless you want to risk a lot, by all means, stay in. So I'm glad I got out when I did, because my mentality was for buying. My mentality was to see that price go up. But price really didn't go up from our last buy right here. And then price went up a little bit, and then it just flattened out and came back down. So it's a good thing. I'm glad I made a good decision. We had 7, where is it? Maybe 8 winning trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had 8 winning trades today, which is not bad. So today we started off with, I think, 177, and we are now at 179. I think we can look at our account history. What is... I need to figure out a better way to clock all these and to figure this out. But I'm still new to this program, and I'm really only interested in testing. I'm not interested so much in the stats. These stats I can really look at and kind of understand. I would like to see how many trades we did per session, but I'll figure it out. It's not your problem, it's mine. I'm just here to kind of show you what it's like to be a new trader, to be a baby trader, which is what I am. So I'm only 1.5 years in, but I think that was a really good session. That was we learned a lot, and if you didn't learn a lot, let me try to reiterate what you should have learned from this. The number one important thing to learn is to trust yourself. Trust what you are telling you, what your brain is, what your heart is telling you, what your gut and what your instinct are saying. I decided to stop trading at this point, and I'm kind of glad I did, because normally this is what happens. I keep buying all the way through. I would have bought here, and bought here, and now we're sitting on a swing trade, and I don't like swing trades because they weigh on you. They sit in your mind, and you're waiting for price to come back. You're waiting for price to go to your take profit. You're just waiting and waiting and waiting, which is why I prefer scalping. And I just want to get better at scalping so I can make my money real quick and then take the rest of the day off. And if I can do that, then everything would be a-okay. But other than that, don't forget to do your daily analysis daily. Don't be afraid to admit when your analysis was wrong, and definitely don't be scared to adjust your analysis. If price isn't going where you think it's going or where you thought it was, that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. What's not okay is to persist in your folly. I had price going up here. I reassessed and thought maybe price isn't going up there. Maybe price is just going to this part before it rejects completely. And who knows, I might refine it again and we'll see price go here, range here, and then go here, and then come down. And then who knows? Nobody knows the future of the market. The key is to be in the market in the moment, because that's when the action is happening. And if you can ride the wave when it happens, that's where you make money. It's not about forecasting the future. It's about how you can forecast right now, how you can ride what's happening in the market, and how you can profit from that. That's it. That's what I've learned, and that's what I'll continue to learn. And I'm sure I'll learn more things. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me. I can smell dinner. Dinner is in the air, so I think I finished at the right time. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for stopping by. You in the back, thank you so much for watching. If you are not interested in trading and you want to be, hit me up. Like I said, I love this stuff. I love talking trading. This is so fun for me. This is so exciting. It seems boring, but once you get into it, you'll see how the universe spins. But also, remember, neurons that fire together, wire together. See you next time. I think this is a good song to go out on. See you later.